So the one that they were attacking was not only one that was not allowed to be touched with this stuff, but they actually warned people to be kind about it. This is why the freaking farm is going to be so bad. Like, the person that you wanted to attack with this shit is also the person that was trying to help you out and saying, look, there's going to be a real bad repercussion for this, and you're not going to be able to go back and redo it and make it right. And some people left.
This woman.
You cheat death, they can't kill you. They've been sending death energy to you. I don't know how long and how many days. Then
this woman.
Since you've been born, they've been sending people and wanting you dead secretly. But they were actually
she's a Hayoka.
And you just keep growing. I think people are starting to realize they made a big fucking mistake.
A Hayoka is a big deal.
I get offended. These people took offense when you said this, right? These people, the fact that you know your worth offends a lot of people. And that's not supposed to be how it is. You're supposed to know your worth too, damn it.
Well, she could be right.
The fact that somebody here loves themselves like this actually offends other people. Imagine that. So tell me about this death in reverse. Yeah, like, not only are you not dead, or you're not going to be dead, okay? They could have been doing this to your divine masculine here.
This chica is so out of touch. I've died like 9 times in the last 3 years. Where was she then? I'm sorry, what?
I haven't had a meal in so long. Some of these people could literally be hungry. They're worried about if they're going to be able to eat. Somebody's starving, he just said.
That's too bad.
I feel like somebody got struck with some fucking energy. This could have happened yesterday, man, where something got real heavy for some people. They could be getting almost...
Oh, yeah, so yesterday... Hang on,
here for somebody.
She calls herself Philly. I supposedly lives in Philadelphia. Whatever, she's on the run somewhere else. I don't know what the fuck she's doing, but she's a seer. A lot of people will work directly with the police when they have spiritual gifts, and we call those people sellout whores. Well, not really. This one, this woman has got some fucking strange fucking ideas, because she clearly doesn't know the life, and she clearly has a bias. She's oftentimes talked about her past with her experiences with family members getting all fucked up. She hasn't mentioned that she had an experience with all her family members getting killed by the goddamn police while they were trying to fucking steal her house. But she seems upset about what other people have done. And she seems real down on people who use drugs. Like, she's always negative terms. These people could be on dope. Well, no shit, lady. Ooh. They could be on fucking Jenny Craig, too. What the fuck? Oh, it's always, dope. And a historical note, when I was growing up, dope always meant heroin. Dope was opiate. Opiate, dopamine. Okay? So now, these fucking idiots are calling amphetamines dope. No, it's not dope. Like, I've had enough problems, so I haven't been going around correcting people's grammar. I mean, shit, you've already heard Shane complain about my dialect. It took some getting used to, but then it wasn't all that hard, because it's not like I was getting involved in the trade anyway. And then I wasn't doing anything at all for years. After the last time in 2013, 2012, there was an incident in which 2 fucking dingbats did something stupid, and they tried to blame me, and everybody got a real bad impression of me, because no matter what happened, they thought I should have done things differently. And personally, I know exactly what happened, and they tried to set me up, and they went away. And if that meant all their thuggy-piggy Klingons went away too, so much the better. What do I care? I knew they'd be back. Oh yeah, they didn't get their hooks in. They came back, and they failed then too. A lot of them, I guess, a lot of them felt like they lost face. Like, damn, the one that got away, that house was mine. All I had to do was file the paperwork and get him to be guilty. And fuck you, nigger. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I just call somebody? Well, he is a fucking scumbag stool pigeon who's trying to fucking steal my house. So nigger seems actually kind of appropriate. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but he has changed his tone. So I was actually joking. I wouldn't call that man a nigger. I mean, he's actually not so bad. He's kind of fucking stupid. Like, it took him this long to figure out that I'm real. Okay. Some people that have their come to Jesus moment a little later. I didn't want him to come to Jesus. I didn't want him to come to my house. I was tired of his shit. I didn't like the way he treated his girlfriend. I didn't like the jokes that he made. I didn't like his bullshit. And I didn't like his attitude. And there was something off-putting about him. Now that I know kind of what it is, I can see why we didn't get along. I bet we get along fine now, especially now that I can explain a few things to him. He was always asking questions. I thought he was a fucking IRS agent. Worse, he's a gaming commissioner. So be that as may, dope always meant opium back when I was living up. And I don't care for using opiates recreationally. There's a big important reason. I knew I was going to get a shitload of plastic surgery when I got older, and I wanted there to be no troubles getting fucking pain pills after surgery. You know how the fucking doctors are. Oh, you want pain pills? Did you ask for another one? Guards, frisk him. Yeah, they're fucking insane about it. And with my questionable top-down viewpoint profile on my the way I look from a search looks bad. 2 DWEs before 21. He entered deferred prosecution, didn't finish. Speeding ticket in Canada wanted by the Mounties. What? Yeah, I look like an asshole. And the reason why I did that, on purpose was so that I would look like an asshole. So at the end of my life, I could arrange for all these fucking idiots to come by for the Cannonball Run Part 4, where they all come to CUBA's house and then go to the other CUBA's house and go run back and forth, desperately trying to get all my money and my shit and my stuff because they figure somebody who looks this bad must have something going on. No, you fucking idiots. No, I don't. I honestly didn't think you'd be that stupid. I didn't think for in a million years that you would be that stupid. But yeah, you all fucking were. Okay, number one, you're not getting this house. Ever. That was decided a while ago. Number two, you're eating each other alive like crabs in a bucket, trying to get edge on each other so you can get the leverage so you get the end, you can file the final thing. Y'all think you got to be dead to rights. Oh, he bought this, he did this, yay! You don't get it. You don't get it. This is my house. The civil asset forfeiture rules don't work the way you think they do. Okay? Because it's not my house. It's owned by somebody else. And it's still my house because even if you took the house, I still have the land. I can just pitch a tent, fucker. I don't even like the house. Come on, move in. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, well, I'm not actually saying go ahead. But you would have a legal battle of dimensions beyond your comprehension, putylings. Yeah, I saw all this coming as a possibility. While I had plenty of time sitting around fucking off by myself while somebody went off and had fun with a bunch of other people and didn't tell me. Fuck the lot of you. Fuck. You think you deserve something? How about a fucking nice warm bath in a goddamn razor blade fucking factory? You people are so goddamn self-entitled. Must be all that dope. Oh, and yeah, and when did dope become dope? Yeah, I'd love to ask somebody that question. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. What a bunch of bastards. How did you... Oh, that's right, because you're all drug addicts. Jesus Christ. You're all drug addicts. You think you know what the law is. You're wrong. You don't care because you're so enraged with fear and anger and hatred from little old me that you fucking cut every corner of the goddamn world so you can get yourself all wound up and bound up and embarrassed, and then I can sit here and watch you while I get high all year. I mean, I'm not gonna, but I could, right? Nothing's stopping me, so why aren't I? Must be discipline, huh? Yeah, you think? What do you think? I'm just secretly getting high? Really? How's that going to work? Yeah, you get no grounds. Civil asset forfeiture is when shit's out of control. There's nothing out of control here. In fact, I'm the only one in control. So put the idea to rest in bed right now. And if you're here for a house, pack the fuck up and move east, carpetbagging bitch. If that's all you wanted, you're gone. You're done. And if you think I'm dangerous and scary, wait till you meet my dog. Okay? I'm horrified. Horrified. I blame fentanyl. I do. I couldn't believe that shit when I saw what it was doing to people close up. It's like, dude, are you serious? Is this you? Really? And I couldn't tell if he was faking or whatever, but either way, it was dumb. For one thing, dude, you're not gonna fake. You're not gonna fake on me, dude. I mean, I like you. You're my friend, but you're not gonna fucking take over my body. I have shields. When I say I have shields, I mean I have shields. I have 6 or 7 or 5 shields up at any given time. I started with 1. I thought it was bullshit. No, I invented a new kind of shielding. Yeah, that's not a new school of magic. It's something else too. I've invented some shit that works. Right? I don't care if it's stuff that I can't prove to you. I, in fact, decided to specialize my life in working on shit that I couldn't prove because I thought it would be funny. Because I knew there'd be people saying, "Oh yeah, I'm skeptical. Look at your record. I bet you're just drunk." I'd be like, "Yeah, I know. That's why I got something that couldn't be proved, and you have to suck it up or piss off." Because I don't want these fucking bastards in the fucking life anyway. I would prefer to have people in my life that are not thuggy piggy fascist douchebags. Imagine that. Oh, are you a thuggy piggy fascist? Oh, why don't you hit the fucking bricks, bitch? I'm not here to give you a fucking free ride. No. That's not my purpose. And Azrae, fuck you. You're not entitled to shit. You aren't. You don't even know what my plan is. You seem to be awful pissy lately. You threatened to murder me. You claimed that I smoked crack. I don't smoke crack. Crack? What? No. So crack is meth now. Meth is crack? Uh-huh. Crack is cocaine. Yeah. Okay, so are you really changing the names of drugs globally so that you can bust people by catching them for something they don't even do, so that you can get the people who are, wow, Who the fuck is running DEA? Oh, that's right. We burned it to the ground. It's a vampire. It reconstitutes itself every morning. So it doesn't matter if it burns every night, unless you've got a bunch of dudes who are fucking deep of recover. They're getting high all the time and they can't be reached, and they're really good, reliable sources of fucking tax money when they arrest the fucking yuppies. What a fucking corrupt bunch of fucking yokels. All right. See, this is the advantage to me not doing drugs all the time. I know it sounds like I do drugs all the time. I don't. I don't even think about drugs all the time. I would say there have been three periods of intensive study of the phenomenon, separated by 7 years, not by accident. Okay, there's reasons for this. My entire purpose was to get to be the age I am now, not be a fucking screaming, crying junkie addict, but have everybody assume that I was, so it would look all the more impressive when I hardly use any. That was my goal, starting from age 14. Do you think I didn't fucking plan that part? What part of I read Firestarter at 8 and I wanted to have a fucking drug cocktail with the military and then marry somebody and then have a baby and then the baby has superpowers and then, in the book, the agents kill the guy's wife and he has to go on the run with his kid. That part I didn't really want. So I left the kid. There's no kid here. Did they kill her? Well, I don't care. Dude, she's immortal. Immortal. Actually, technically, everybody's immortal, but she's automatically immortal, and she's a badass. Yeah. And then the one that's not a badass, the one that's like human and moral, yeah, she was strangled and killed years ago. Bye. I miss her too. She's not coming. Well, she's fragile, so she's not coming back until the rest of them have their shit set up. And I don't think we need to talk about my girlfriend being dead. When look at all these other girlfriends. Yeah, and now you've changed the game. You've changed the game. Now I'm taking 7. I need 7 because I have to build the framework for 64. Because apparently there's going to be some widows. All right, and then I don't need to have 64 girlfriends that I'm fucking. I don't need to have anybody that I'm fucking. Frankly, I'm fucking sick of the entire goddamn endeavor. You don't know what you fucking idiots don't know anything about me. You haven't checked in. You haven't told me the truth. You've never told me the truth. You've been douchebags beyond compare, and there is just no excuse for some of the things you've done. And you became a security hole that foreign state actors exploited to invade our country. And I had to save the country. And I did all this on my dime. And you want a house and you want money and you want what? And I got some bitch fucking screaming at me saying she's going to fucking shoot my kneecaps and my name is Joe. And I go to jail and I'll get an apology. Are you out of your fucking minds? This is real life, really? Let's call the media right now. Let's tell them the whole fucking story. Fine with me. Start to finish, I'll tell it, top to bottom. This is what they did, this is what they did, this is what they did. Dude, I don't even need to fake crying. I'll fucking tell it, and people will be slack-jawed in amazement. Tears running down their cheeks. There's a bunch of shit that's happened that's been stupid. Not to mention what the fuck you people have been doing. And then the fact that you cut me out of that kind of news loop. Like, what? I'm not good enough to know? Oh, is this... Who the fuck had her in a goddamn motel room anyway? Like, I was interested in coming back and finding out. And then, like, yeah, that pounding on the wall was real scary. You think he's going to pound me? Really? Do you people know who I am? Mm-hmm. You don't. You have no idea. Okay, well. When I heard that there was somebody running around saying that I was a retired special forces and had deadly weapons training, all that shit, I was like, what? No way. And then I realized, she had to say something that sounded good and she was high and she didn't know what to do and she couldn't just tell him the truth. Fucking, okay. Never trifle. But definitely don't trifle with Jackstar. It would have been much simpler to just tell me the truth. However, I suppose at that point, when Thuggy Piggy 1 and Thuggy Piggy 2, Jesus, you yawn crazy bitches, you were never going to win. Never. No wonder you're pissed. Never. You were never going to win. Wow. And I'm sure Steve was very impressed. Yeah. No wonder I got pissed. Oh, and by the way, that doesn't change anything. The person who I wanted to have a conversation with, I imagine she had a lot of fears about what I might be talking about. It was left pretty vague. I'm really not mad about any of that. I'm disappointed not in her, but in the government for letting a fine mind go to waste. She should have been utilized doing something other than busting dudes for drugs and using sex appeal to gain advantage against fucking thug gangs that'll kill you. Oh, is that what happened? She got killed? I don't care. I literally don't care. She was dead already. Okay? I didn't mention that at first. That'd be kind of odd. That does explain why a certain person didn't want to answer my questions. She thought it was kind of weird. However, when a person understands that the lands of the dead exist, and I am a paladin and I'm living in a haunted church, you can go fuck off and fucking die. I don't give a fuck. I'll talk to you then. If it's important, I don't have to break the veil. And then I can resurrect you. I would automatically resurrect everybody who dies, but it's not that simple. Resurrect. You've heard. Jesus ran the roast of the dead. Okay, so it happens. It doesn't happen the way you think it does. If I hear somebody died, Jack, he just died 5 minutes ago. Well, that hasn't happened yet, but if it does, I'll fucking find out. Yeah. And then in my case, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's alive in the same world or not. Remember, there's 3 worlds. I know you don't believe me. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care. It's a model of the way the world is, and it's not even the real way the world is. The way the world is indescribable in language, for it exists, and the map is not the territory. You're alive in one world, you die. Okay, well, you go to one of the other 2 worlds. Don't call them heaven or hell. That doesn't matter. Let's say you go to one and not the other. Okay, boom, resurrected. Okay, you don't come back to life on the one where you died on. You come back to life on the other one. To get back to the one that you just died on necessitates a world transfer. How a person gets from one planet to another is beyond the scope of my debrief. I'll tell you that. I haven't figured it out myself. I'm not here to explain everything to you punilings. I'm not. I'm here to talk shit and perhaps get a little high and maybe have fun with my space puppy friend, who's really good friend, by the way. Maybe I can ask that person. Yeah, she's a person. Space puppy. I prefer space puppy to space quid. Yeah, she's really nice. I became a diplomat not so I could talk to fucking Ruskies. Okay, I mean I love the Finns as much as I love the Finns a lot, and the Italians I love, and I love just about everybody who's not going to be a big fucking douchebag. So basically everybody but Norway. Okay, I'm diplomat. Okay, that means negotiate treaties, spread syphilis to all the aristocracy of France, put my head in the $100 bill. All that shit is me. That's me. And I'm right here in a fucked off house, and you fuckers, you're surrounding it like a fucking cloud of fucking locusts, arguing with each other, trying to get advantage on each other, so you can fucking pluck the cherry prize you think is me. Fuck the lot of you snowball and nigger fuckers. You're not getting shit. Now I'm pissed. Now line up, and maybe you get fucking scraps. Scraps and a squirt of piss to fucking drown it in. What do you think I am, a fucking object? Kiss my ass, Baconator. You ain't getting shit. What do you think is automatic? What, do you think I'm afraid of you? No, I could give a fuck. Especially the way you've been behaving. All of you. Well, a couple of you are pretty much shoo-ins, but Jesus, fuck, you've been smoking some fucking serious fucking dope. You're fucking playing this play. All right, so back to what I was saying. Back when I started, when I said to these dudes, wow, teach me the needles. I went directly to needles. Hey, teach me that. And they're like, what? They were hesitant. Like, whoa. And I'm like, no. I am, how old was I? Well, however the fuck, 16, 17, 18. I have been looking forward to finding dudes who could teach me. I could tell that these dudes knew what they were doing. And I knew it would be hard to get them to teach me, but I convinced them. Not hard. And they thought that they were, doing the thing where there was their idea and they were going to rope me in. Oh, no. I thought of this ahead of time. I didn't want to become a CIA drug courier. You might think that I'd be ideal for that position, but no. Because they are invariably retired early and they don't get nearly much fun and they get hooked up with there's all kinds of shit that can befall a person when they're ferrying drugs back and forth. Plus, you can get robbed. And I don't like drugs that much. What I like is knowing how to do them. Don't like doing them as much. I like being competent. I don't like being forced to work. It's like when you do something that you love as a hobby and then you have to get a job. You work out 9 to 5. You have to get up at 6 a.m. because you have to get on the bus. A bunch of bullshit. Your coworkers suck. That's not fun anymore. At that point, my interest is nil. Okay? I'm not here to help you. I'm here to help me. And you can get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck. There's plenty more just like you. I need to figure out what's going on first before I go out and get more talent. And then there's this ongoing struggle of some kind where these fucking crazed lunatic weasels sitting around in a fucking bonfire circle jerk thinking they can fuck each other and then leave me alone and laugh at me like they're gonna like I'm the fucking trophy neck fucking gizzard in the fucking bowl of goddamn turkey fuck gravy broth. Fuck you all. Disgusting. And you thought that was gonna work. You must be fucking high as fuck. So the supply lines, the logistics lines that all the drugs contaminated with fentanyl. contaminated with fentanyl. At this point, fucking the atmosphere is contaminated with it. It's in times like these when a person is really very grateful that they've learned how to become immune to drug addiction on 3 different axes at least: physical, spiritual, mental. I don't just ignore the fact that I'm using substances that have addictive components. I'm well aware. That doesn't make them better. It's just I know. Nicotine, addictive components. I know this. I know how to deal with it. I also I undertook some questionably ethical bio experiments on myself that fucking worked. Now, I don't think I broke the law. I don't. If I did, I got to do it again. It worked. I combined techniques to discover that there's a protrusion. It's a mental construct. It's like a hook. It's like a place where a hook can. It's like a cleat in the brain. It sticks out, and it's like an antenna. And addictive compounds leave a little residue on them, and it builds up and builds up, like building up cotton candy on one of those little pieces of thing. If a person allows this to occur, creates addiction response. You don't want addiction response. Sucks. Not pleasant. Food cravings. Drug cravings, food cravings. So what's the difference? Is food addictive? Well, not exactly. We're still studying. We don't understand the relationship. Oh, sugar's bad. Okay, well, actually that depends on what kind of physiology you have. Addiction is the result of a human not knowing how their shit works and allowing themselves to slip and fall into a intentionally created crevasse for them to struggle and die and not ever get out of. Human beings were genetically engineered originally to be perfect, and they are. Since then, long time, various forces have come to Earth and done all kinds of shenanigans. Now you've got, you got a bunch of bioweapons circulating around the planet because they can be popped out of CRISPR anytime. You've got vaccines that get plugged into people with chips in them. You've got Sourceror. You've got at least 2 new drugs that I don't think any of you have heard of. Because if you have, you'd be out doing them. And then I don't think that I would like to go do them because I didn't get arrested and then be put under surveillance 24/7 until the fucking end of time, pretty much, so they could run right out and show the fucking DEA piggies where they're getting new drugs. Fuck you! It's not my fucking job to go out and get drugs. See, they assume that a person has an overwhelming compulsion. I don't even have an overwhelming compulsion to get a hug. The bitch killed my cat. All right, killed my cat. Fuck you. You feel me? Feel me? Fuck you. And you're still listening. You're still watching it. You know what you're paying for with your fucking surveillance? You're watching me talk mad shit on certain people on Belgab. Hey, just I got to tell story after story after story. I got no fucking secrets. Oh, do they? Oh, do they have secrets? Well, fuck them. I bet they fucking do. Oh, they don't want to talk about who got on which plane at what time? Oh, that's too bad. How did they not see that coming? They fucking planned to put me in the goddamn Hooskow. Amazingly, like a Christmas miracle, I somehow, at the last moment, super dodge. And I go away and she stays and they're left a big fucking mess. I noticed that the mess got cleaned up. Did anybody come fucking help? Okay, well, let me see the fucking cast list for that shit. And they come out here and fucking help here. What do you think? Fuck you all. Where's the surveillance team? Listen to that shit. Yeah, how about the surveillance team read my fucking love letters? Sure. What do you think I'm going to do? Negotiate a deal? No. See, I'm not addicted. And I'm shielded against certain kinds of, let us say, compulsions of the magical nature. They use a lot of magical compulsions in the DEA. The DEA is fucking hooked up with tech. Wow, I could see why a certain materialistic, power-hungry fascist was drawn to working with them. And let me tell you, when I found her in a different body on a ferry that teleported carrying a big backpack full of drugs, sitting next to a guy who had clearly been her owner for a while for whatever reason, I thought to myself, wow, well, at least she didn't suck my dick. Wow, she can, I don't know what the fuck she could do, but she wasn't doing me. And it's not just her personal choice, it's that guy. Yeah, I bet. That's fine. I'm also not going to get in his way. Besides, he's a fucking junkie, so he ain't got much to live for, so I'm not here to fucking fuck with their best earner. No. And then probably she was a tulpa anyway. And then probably she's dead now. And then probably that's why you don't fucking trifle with Jackstar, bitch. Yeah. Do you want to maneuver me to your bed and fucking laugh at me? I don't know. Whatever the fuck you want to do. You didn't fucking tell me jack or shit. You did a whole bunch of stupid crap. You didn't follow me. You didn't follow up. And you thought chemtrails was bullshit. And you moved me to a fucking breakfast nook that was surrounded by people who knew me. And the place was a fucking soundstage. And they hit me with a do. So I left quickly. You didn't have to follow. And I didn't have to ever see you again because, wow, were you fucked. And since the next time I saw you, you were a spirit in a photograph on Facebook. Okay, well, I'm sure you came to a bad end on that timeline. You know, you're not dead on every timeline. Oh, no. There's at least, last count, 4 pristine copies that I have shielded. I'd run it to them in my dreams like, oh, that's the one where you don't kill yourself. Good. You got like 90 lives, chick. You're like you're 9 lives on Meow Mix fucking concentrate or some shit. Yeah, she died a lot. She was here first. She was kind of here before me. She was 29 years old, acted like she was a 16-year-old undercover police agent at school. And then that wasn't the one I sat down. That was the other one, because there was 3 of her. Because it was an op. It was. There's nothing wrong with that. That's why she's not really getting busted for pedophilia. Because my whole school was fucking undercover piggies. It was a little pig farm. My school. Well, my school. My entire city. I can say the name. It's the hood. Fucking every fucking kid there was the daughter or the son or the fucking second cousin twice removed of some police officer, which is fine. And that's where they trained the little piggies to grow up to be big piggies. And they were all told to fucking beat the shit out of me because I was the one chosen for sacrifice. That's how it worked. Can you believe it? That sounds nice, doesn't it? I wouldn't say every American school is like that, but probably the one I went to was on purpose. And frankly, it's a high honor. And I made the most of it. If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. I am one strong motherfucker. And that woman I just called a bunch of names and told her to fuck off and didn't care that she died 90 times. I honestly don't know if she'll ever be back in my life or if I'll ever fuck her. Never have. Don't need to. I like her. I would. I wouldn't say no. I never did say no. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened to her, but sense of entitlement much? Yeah. All right. And now I don't hold that against her. And then she should not be laughed at, considering what I know. You fucking losers. Every fucking one of you is a fucking dingbat loser. Holy shit. What's this?
That didn't want to change. But I feel like this could be the person now, or these are just some dudes. But I think that the reason that they want to change, though, is because they're realizing that they should have listened to you about this spell work. I think these are some dudes in that male coven, divine feminine. They're realizing just because of the...
Male coven? Male coven. Who's the male coven? Male coven. Oh, is like post office? Anyway, there's a bunch of guys around here. They've been hiding from me. They don't want me fucking with their shit. Too fucking bad. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anybody wants. I might be aware, but I don't care. Like I got my thing going on. You don't get to fucking leave me fucked off and alone after breaking this many laws and expect me to be afraid. Fuck, what do you think I'm going to do? What do you think I'm going to do? Just kneel under? Okay, little known fact, I actually don't need all of this to survive. It is mine, so I'd be surprised if I lost everything, but why would that happen? Because you're stealing from me. Fucking, I call 911. I get the phones answered by Sergeant Robinson. Dude, really? Y'all think I'm dumb, huh? Well, I don't care. I didn't anticipate that. I didn't anticipate I'd move to some place where they hadn't heard of me and they thought I was dumb. Wow, I guess I'm still glad I didn't go down in Quartus because that was underwater. It's like Price is Right. At the end, you got the showcase showdown. You go here, you go there. That's what I had planned out for me. And then there may have been a third place, but I found the bonus hole, the bonus route. I got to this place because of a happy coincidence and a very honorable series of decisions that I made all by myself. And somebody tried to run game on me. This house was at one point a favorite house. I don't think they know or knew what the hell this house is good for. This house is fucking valuable. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, big time. Even with the fucked off kitchen. Doesn't matter. I'm still not going to leverage the house and then buy new appliances. That fucking cunt who brought those pair of cunts and his fucking flower fag friend, they're going to fucking come and clean this shit up. They're going to pay for new appliances. They're going to run the whole fucking deal. And yeah, they can probably live here. Maybe. It depends on what's going on. And if they don't want to, I will sue them. No fucking problem. Believe me, people are going to settle. It's not like I want to sue, But it's not like I need to sue over the stolen truck. The truck's not stolen. For one thing, you're all on the hook for felony fraud. Once that gets reported, eventually somebody's going to say, hey, wait a second, this is fraud. And I'll be like, yep, well, they didn't tell me. And then, I could make a big fucking stink about all this. I'm not going to. I don't want to. These people are my friends. I care about them. Closest thing to family I have left. Just because they fell off the fucking brilliance tree and hit every fucking stupid stick on the way down doesn't mean I love them any less. But they sure shit. Apparently, some of them never loved me, or they fell out of love with me. They fell out of love with me when they saw me not doing what they expected me to do. Oh, they have expectations. Well, I had expectations too, didn't I? Yeah. So there was some translation errors. I don't need to be recriminatory, but I can see how shit happened. And then the mothers are all fucking arrogant as hell. Holy Christ. Ugh. I had no idea these women would end up in my life. So I'm glad. I'm glad Susie isn't alive to see this shit. Susie was the mother of one of them, and I liked her. I did exactly what I told her I would do, and she counseled me from beyond the grave. And God, her daughter's a bitch, or was. I don't know. She's probably better now. All these people are going to get better, but why all this fucking tri-letter action with these three agencies that are? It's like the fucking good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah, but this is my friend Joe. It's one of his favorite movies, and at the end, it's a three-way standoff. That's what we got here. I'm neither of those. I'm the paladin. I'm the fucking prize, and they're fucking fighting over the house, and they're worrying about dope. Are you fucking stupid? You're the enforcement agency. You're not the fucking take the house and fucking, get caught up agency. Well, I guess you are now. And then you're not the only one. I don't know who authorized any of this shit, but somebody's influence has wildly thrown this fucking spin and top off balance. I'm guessing it has to do with the army, because military won't let you. Trust me, military's not going to let any of you fucking homos take this place. This place is too valuable. They like me. They will swoop in and kick all of your asses down the fucking hill. You'll be rolling in the fucking mud, in the deep mud. Yeah, they'll do it. What do you? It's military property. They don't need eminent domain. They come in with guns. Get the fuck out. They will do it. They won't have to. Have you met me? Honestly, it's me. If I was really doing things bad, the military would just swoop me up. They would. That's partially why I've never done things bad. But every time I've ever gotten close to being bad, some casually dressed dude who's clearly military will come and give me a word or two. I don't need much instruction from people who know what they're doing, and some people know what they're doing. Okay. So, Richard, I saw you on a clip on Dari D's show. Dari, beautiful work as always. Do you really got hooked? I'm not mad at you. No. Are you aware that you've wasted your life? Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay. It's worth it. I'm the prize at the end. That one, I don't need to have sex with that one. That one, I don't need to. I would. I don't need to. You'll never know. That's called friendship. You might have heard of it. Also, I could teach her all that shit that you wouldn't teach her, that will bring her out of the hell of fucked offness that she's in. I know exactly how she feels. I do. Yeah. It's easy because I was there. Because it happened to me in the 90s. I wasn't going to fucking learn how to shoot up and then become a courier. Oh, yeah, wait. Yeah, I'll just get in my helicopter with my fucking needles and start ferrying keys. Yeah, that's how it works. Fuck off. Here's how it works. They entice you, and then once they get you locked in, you're a fucking slave. No thanks. I'm good. And I never wanted to courier drugs. I didn't want access to cheap drugs. Here's what I wanted. Access to knowledge. Boy, howdy did I score. I know how to do lots of stuff. And I don't feel compelled to teach it, but I could. Some of these people, they know shit they can't even say the names of. Because that's the rule. And there's this little plan, trust the plan, where all these fuckers don't know jack or shit, but they know what they're told. And the things they're told are not true, and they have no way of finding out. And if they discover the truth, they get shot and replaced by a fucking clone. Clone. They have time clones, they have pod clones, they have that clones. I'm not shitting you. Remember TEATKUCZ? TEATKUCZ? She wanted to become an influencer, whatever. She's part of the whatever. And she's not bad. I don't want to diss on her at all. But she was all vocal and stuff, and then she was going on about, oh my God, I went down into a secret base under McDonald's and I found babies in vats. I'm not surprised. Babies in vats. Okay, so there's more than one Earth. Yeah, and some of them are in deep space, outer, and they're simulations. They're like Earths in a bubble, but they're kind of small. If you end up in one, you don't even know it's a simulation, because if you're tequila, how you can tell the difference between a simulation that looks like Earth and Earth if you're locked in a fucking motel room getting drugged and fucked. How are you gonna know? Not that happened to her, but I mean, I'm in this house. I don't go outside for days. Do I like that? No. Am I doing it? Yes. Do you know why? It worked. Believe me, I would love to move my shit around and do other things and not look like a fucked off mess. Gosh, guess what would happen if I started acting like a little bit less of a fucked off mess? Alarm bells from here to Alpha Centauri would go off saying, whoop, whoop, CUBA changes pattern. CUBA changes pattern. Yeah. The computers, they handle all the surveillance now. It's not like they got fucking a dude fucking eating sandwiches with fucking Richard Dreyfuss looking through his goddamn field glasses at me. No. I mean, once in a while, but they learn pretty quick. There's no percentage in that. For one thing, I can feel them watching me. I don't get nervous. I'm not going to do anything. My masturbation is boring unless I spruce it up. And the true psychics have already scanned me, and they've looked in the future and said, "Oh, he's doing this. Wow, that's a bold move." And it was. I didn't realize this plan worked so well, but God is good. God is good. I love my neighbors. I love Shane too. Shane's a fucking laugh riot. We don't act that way in person because he's got his thing to do and I got my thing to do. And I didn't realize just how many fucking thuggy piggy overlords were up there on the hill. There's a bunch. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm not mad at them. I'm not outing them. Nobody listens to my fucking podcast except for like 5 fucking nerds on the fucking poop deck of the USS Enterprise, the carrier. Yeah, I'm not nationwide. No. I will be. Me. Whoever gets the rights to my fucking shows, and just because I can make more of them doesn't mean they'll fucking give me anything. Yeah. See, I understood that when I talked to real David. There's real David and a succession of fake Davids, but basically everybody's got a David, except me. I got a Dawn. There is no guarantee in life, so I've been conserving my money, and that's why I still have some, and I'm not fucked. And this took everybody by surprise, because it never occurred to anybody that I was clever. They just thought I was stupid. They thought I was a drug user. And I spent years sitting around saying, I don't have any money, while still having money, and giving the impression that I was waiting for something to happen and not willing to spend any money. And that's why I was stuck at the house for a while. And meanwhile, Grapefruit went off and got high with her fucking mates and got laid and didn't tell me, which was fine, really. There's nothing really wrong with that. I would have done it differently, but I'm not her mates. Okay, they had a life before I got there, and when I got there, it was weird. Okay, and I asked myself, and I asked her, why didn't we meet and form a relationship 6 years prior? I remember it. I remember it well. It was a little weird, but I did remember it, because I thought, oh, that's cool, and I remember thinking, I never had a girlfriend named Allison. Oh shit, did I dox her? Yeah, we're fucking past that. I sent her a message, and I replied to a meme, right? And then she replied, and then I replied again, and that was it. No follow-up. And here's why. She was a Fed. And on a higher soul level, I knew that I didn't want to be dating a Fed, and I didn't want to have a baby. She's a Fed. She's still going to be a Fed, believe me. She's quality, for one thing. For another, the fucking objectives we have accomplished, not just together, but separately, that are in beyond expectations of anybody. She's amazed. She's stunned. She now thinks that she's not worthy enough to be with me at all. Like she's going to shrink when she walks in the room. She's going to start crying. That's fine. That's why I love her. Because finally, she can be her true self. If she was arrogant and kept going, it'd be different. But no, she's crushed. She had dreams and I have broken them. I didn't mean to do this. Okay. Apparently one of her dreams was to never be broken by a man. Okay, well, I've broken her. Not like physically. Oh, no. No, she's in great shape physically. Or she should be, unless she fucking didn't get a goddamn new body again. I guess she used to steal crystal healing chambers for people. They were meant to be used by old ladies who were about to die. And Allison would swoop in at the last minute and scoop them up and sell them on the black market. That's my baby, yeah. I'm sure she feels bad about it now, but she didn't have a conscience then. I'd lay dime to donuts that she ain't got fucking conscience now. I don't know, why would she? It's just she doesn't need one to work. All right. I don't know exactly what happened, but look, there's multiple Allisons. It's not like it's a military secret anymore. There's fucking photos on my phone of multiple women dressed in the same clothes with different faces, which means that they're different photos from different versions of Earth. Google Photos uploads to Google Cloud. There's one cloud. If I'm on planet A and planet B simultaneously, that can happen because time clones. I won't remember both, and then later on I won't remember both. But the phone will upload to the cloud, both of them. And then when the clouds converge, when the timelines mesh, I'll have 2 copies of the photo. One will be slightly different than the other. I love Allison, and I used to love taking her photo, and not for the reason why I'm describing, but I loved her, and I thought she was beautiful. When she started saying, no, delete that one. Oh, delete that one. Fuck you, bitch. I think you're beautiful, and I love you. What was happening was that she was not aware of which body she was in while dating me until she looked at the photo, and she remembered, oh, I'm in the ugly one. Because the one that really loved me was the alley, the real one, the tippity top. And when she wasn't with me, she was busy doing other stuff that she didn't talk to me about. MK Ultra, you're fucking blacklisted. We got a burn notice on you. Cinders. You'll never do that fucking shit ever again. People know. People fucking know. People knew before I knew, right? Because I'm a big deal. I started dating her. People knew something about her. They were like, well, what's going to happen when those two meet? Well, here's what happened. I actually love her, and she loved me. And then they fucked us all up and threatened to fucking kill me in front of a child. And I couldn't figure out why. I still don't know, but I'm sure it had something to do with the fact that out of nowhere, I suddenly go to Facebook and go down the list and then find her and then start sending her messages and fall in love with her. 3 of them. Okay, so cool for them. A little unexpected for Overwatch. That's what I call them now, Overwatch. They were like, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? Is he in telepathic communication with that one who just... I don't know what the fuck happened, but it was something. And, well, it would not necessarily have been better if I had been told exactly what was going on, because then I just would have fixed it faster, and then I wouldn't have had to go through the struggle and learn all these superpowers and then really impress her family. Both either positive and negative. I would never have given up on them, and I certainly am glad she's not blinded, but I'm really glad I went the extra distance to go, the extra mile it took to make sure everything was good. Not sure how it's going to happen, but I guarantee you it's not going to be bad for me. And if anybody doesn't like Jack, hit the bricks, pal, beat it, because I am going up. All right? I don't need to worry about that. I'm not concerned that I might, oh shit, are they going to find out? Did I get away with it? Did I get away with it? I'm good. Bitch told me that she'd shoot me in the kneecaps. I own her summer house. I own her winter ski chalet. I own her jet skis. I own her Porsche. I got her Barbie dream home. I got her kids' shoes. All I got to do is make a fuss and sue the shit out of her. I don't want to. I do not. But she should know better. Hello, you're a cop. I just walk up the street, you flip the fuck out, and you behave that way? Because I tell you my name's not Joe? Bitch, my name is not Joe. And if you think it is, psych eval, big time. Did they do that yet? Hopefully. I don't care. I'm not a vigilante. I don't need vengeance. I feel bad for that person, but whatever the fuck happened, somebody did a number on her. And rather than go shoot him, she's fucking yelling at me to stay quiet and don't go upstairs. Really? Uh-huh. Okay, sure. All right, yeah, lady, I'll go to jail. Okay. Whatever it takes to make you fucking stand down. So notice that I'm an innocent man. Twice these fucking police bitches have fucking brutalized me. You don't have to be too smart to figure out that that's, whether it's illegal or not, it's fucking damaging to me. Now you got a fucking loose cannon situation, and it's a Hungarian one. Fuck you, buddy. You're not getting this house. You're not getting anything. Not getting anything. It's all fucked. Plus, all of your witnesses are compromised because they all fucking know me. This whole fucking thing should have been shut down long ago. You got a pretty serious conflict of interest all over the fucking place. And yet, the train keeps on trucking along at a cost to the taxpayer of what? To do who? For how many charges? Fuck you. In the goat ass forever. It doesn't mean you get to knock off early. It means you're fucked. It means you're done looking at me, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, go ahead and take notes. Yeah, sure. I could explain just about everything, and then I don't know what the fuck you thought you were going to bust me with. Did I do anything? No. The plan, I'm sure, was to, manufacture something at some point. But they've been off balance for quite some time, ever since I woke up and said, okay, it's been 6 months. I'm going to start investigating. I got pretty far within a week. And then before that, I got up and I said, okay, it's been 3 months. Made 3 phone calls. They were out within 2 weeks. They thought they were untouchable. Can you imagine being that fucking high? My fucking mother is in the goddamn urn over their shoulder, and they're laughing at me while they're getting fucking blasted, fucking each other. He's at the motel. I need my medical device. My fucking nebulizer. I call. I say, hey, can you get my nebulizer? Don't even fucking answer. Don't even return my call. He's too busy fucking in my house with my mother's spirits. Yeah, they're fucked. Okay. I mean, it's not like I won't forgive them. Is there anything to forgive? I mean, they're obviously toddler retards. Fuck, push their nose in it. This is what they actually did. This story gets out pretty far. It's already out far enough. They're a fucking laughing stock. From tip top to bottom. They are fucking jokes. Now, do I want to follow that up with damages? I don't know. But it does give me a wide open palate and a substantial lack of concern for what's to come in the future. Now, everybody else who's betrayed. Everybody else is fucking too stupid to fucking see the right on the wall because they were high as fuck on dope, dumbasses. I'm sure everybody is in presently a current state of concern. I don't blame them. And last night was a bit of a last straw. I went to upload my podcast, and MV started hacking my fucking router because I guess he was just that pissed off. He's fucked. There's nothing he can do. But he figured he'd just mess with me. He couldn't resist himself. He had to mess with me. So I went over his head, threatened legal action. You only have to do that once. He stopped messing around. He came back to himself and said, oh yeah, I can do that. Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, I forgot Jack is an idiot. Yeah. But the damage has been done. Since that point, I've posted some messages to personal people privately. Had a lovely brain-gasm with Lit City Anthony. He's a reasonably good friend of mine. Not really. I mean, he's a fucking oinker and a half, like big time. He is fucking high up the chain. He's got more talents than you think, but I genuinely have respect for him. And he does for me because we come at the issue from different angles. He actually takes a paycheck and he's a fucking thug and a corrupt one at that, but he's fucking good at it. He has a dad who's a badass. Yeah, who runs cop game in spirit world, and I respect that. Like that, I didn't see that movie, but R.I.P.D. with Jeff Bezos and Jeff Bridges. Whatever. Where the dead people are spirits and they're cops. They chase crimes in the afterlife. Okay, dumb movie. I'm sure. I heard it was dumb. But that shit really happens. That really does happen. Like Oh Heavenly Dog, where Chevy Chase comes back in the body of Benji and solves his own murder. That shit really happens. It really does. Oh Heavenly Kid, where the guy comes back and he's got rules, but he's dead. And he has to help somebody. This shit happens in real life. And to some tiny extent, I've seen little bits of it, a little bit more than I like. Frankly, it's kind of spooky because I'm not dead. Hi, I'm alive. When I die, I already got it set the fuck up. And that woman who has been causing me troubles, he's an addict. Jesus, I bet you guys hear it in your sleep. She must fucking cry like a goddamn banshee. Well, she'll be fine. I mean, by the time she gets to talk to me and have a conversation, and I tell her what's really going on, she'll be cooled out immeasurably. Because she doesn't know what's going on, and she can't imagine that the truth actually exists. That was part of my plan, actually. Made myself look like a complete skis ball on purpose. And that was easy to do after she fucking didn't bother telling me. Like, what the fuck? I guess loyalty to the Pancake Lodge is strong. My best guess is that somebody fucked her over, and she didn't see what she could do, so she figured she'd brass it out. And she didn't realize she's brassing out against the fucking steer. Okay. I don't care how good her balls are. I got bigger ones. She did not know that everything was accounted for, including her necessity to get my baby better. Okay, well, I in my plan, I had a plan to invent time travel and go back and get it for her. For real. That's part of my plan. She didn't know that. She didn't ask me about a plan. She never she had her own plan. She already had time travel. That saucy little minx. So she went back and forth and stole my baby batter whenever she wanted to, causing herself substantial problems when I withdraw consent from all my DNA replicants. When did I do that? Oh, a few months ago. I guess they went like this. Gone. Like the fucking wind. Because right here, this is now. The future, it's just an idea in space. If a person's in the future and they don't exist here, okay, they're still in their future. Then by just changing my mind, I wrench the future timeline away from my course of action to where I'm going to go. That's how it works. Sure, they can come back over. Do they remember me? Do they have a phone number? Are they barred? I don't know. I didn't have timeline access until the firmware was cracked and Lucifer turned tail and ran, and I was Crucifer for a while. I guess a lot of people got afraid of me being Crucifer. I guess they took it seriously. Fucking morons. Humans are so easy to mislead. I didn't mean to mislead them. That'd be different. If I had a plan that was based on mischief and misleading, well, I'd be Loki. I'd be the fucking king of the Raj, wouldn't I? No, I can do it. I don't prefer it. And CUBA 4, that was the lead up to Warthogger K. I'm going to have bots. And how does a person create bots? Well, I'm not going to tell you. It's kind of a technical thing. And fucking Jim Watkins, that guy from A-Chan, A-Kun. He knows of me. Yeah. Not too fond of me. I'm a little too cavalier for his case. And he can't really tell me shit, because if he did, I'd be like, whoa, dude, really? I'm going to go tell everybody. He can't risk it. He's military intelligence. He knows the drill. And I admire him. But one time I got onto a stream and I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was watching an AI learn. And I don't want to describe to you what I saw, but I watched it for like 12 seconds. Like, why the fuck am I watching this? What is weird? Holy fuck. I'm talking to the ceiling. Jim, are you really showing me this? He doesn't answer, but the answer is yes. Okay, that's just Jextra's life. Yeah, they got voice to skull. They got a fucking button. They push it and they can fucking talk to my head. I don't mistake it for God. They first used that on me in 2011. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big deal. I told that glorified feather bear and cheerleader, I'm a big deal. She just laughed. I said, I got the plates because I'm not really sure, and I got this. What do you think? And she's like, oh, my grandpappy was a Mason, but I never looked into it. Uh-huh. Well, turns out that's a code, and one that I didn't care to fall for, and that's a safety valve with the Masonic people. I don't need to worry about telling you a secret because it's what I've discovered, and they're about to be remodeled anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's say Masonry becomes corrupt. What happens? How does the system reset itself? Well, Jesus comes down and fucking kicks all their asses, right? What if Jesus is addicted to fentanyl? Imagine that. Whatever happened in my case was that I noticed that since I wasn't a Mason, I never joined, there are various things I couldn't do. And that was the primary reason why the party that I went to, everybody fucking hated me. There were 500 fucking people there. Everybody gave me the fucking stink eye cold shoulder. I'm like, wow, they're really serious about this Mason shit. Well, what they didn't know is that I was actually at that point dispatched by Masonic High Command. I didn't want to join the Masons at that point. They were infiltrated and corrupt. There was supposed to be something that happened at a certain age, but for whatever reason, that didn't happen with me. And then the corruption happened in the 50s, sometime, I don't know when. I don't care when. But it wasn't like systemic and destroying the country bad until I guess fairly recently. Poor brats. That's too bad. I guess they thought they were perfect. Well, I guess everybody needs to learn a little humility. Anyway, because of me and because I actually do, in fact, love Masonry, I think it's cool. And the whole thing's corrupt? Oh, imagine that. I wonder how that happened. Maybe it doesn't matter. The point is I've wrenched it back on course, and hopefully the changes that I made will make it propagate throughout the land so I don't have to fucking tell people how to fix their own goddamn syrup farm. Fucking lazy fucks. So whenever you talk about black craft or white craft is the stuff on top, and then the black staff is evil. And obviously there's Satanism and such, but it's not God and Satan. That's the Aragorn. That's just a story that people are told. A person can tell any fucking story they want to, and the universe will bend itself to the will of the magician and create that in the flesh. Hi, I'm a paladin. What the fuck did you think? I was making it up? Yeah, I was. It exists. Other people have made it up too. A person can build on the creations of others. It really helps if you believe that and you're not fucking signed up with the fucking thunder thuggy piggy dang, right? Thunder thuggy piggies. Quit worrying about being called pigs. You know, fucking Charlotte's Web is a great ass book. Why don't you try fucking reading it again? Maybe get a little humble. Fuck, these fucking arrogant fucking Masons. And you, Dari D, robot form. The robot form, she's a Thundercat, but she's fucking obnoxious. I don't give a shit about fucking saving her for anything. Like one screech and I'm fucking, oh, just bye. Your genome's done. There's other Daris. There's plenty of them. The one that thinks that she's in charge, not of me. When I say I'm not in your jurisdiction, I fucking mean it. You know why? Because you're all corrupt. Once I recognize the corruption, I've rocketed to the top. I bottled the whole goddamn organization planet-wide. Are you all with me here? Gabblings? These may sound like nonsense statements to you. They may well be nonsense statements. I'm not trying real hard to describe how I saved the planet again. I mean, it's getting a little bit embarrassing. Really. I thought you were supposed to be all that. Right? Well, you are, and that's why you're being saved. Tremendous effort has gone to saving the whole planet. I didn't do it myself. Trust the plan. Fuck thousands, millions of people. Everybody's worked to save the planet. Okay? Just because I did it a way that's sorcerous doesn't mean much. It means you got to acknowledge my religion. But it's not really a religion. It's a spiritual practice. And it's not sorcery. It's sorcery. And fuck you, because if you write it down, it's pretty obvious. Oh, one's got a U in it. Oh, like source. And the other one is S-O-R-C. What the hell is that? Sork? Sork. Zork. Sounds evil. Yeah, it fucking is. I don't do that. And I don't need to fucking defend myself. How do I know you don't do sorcery? Zorkery. How do you know? Well, because I just fucking told you. And you could be lying. Yeah, you could be polite, nigger. What the fuck? Like, how do these people think they came to own the world? Oh, so when the place was taken over, when the Masonic Council, or whatever the invaders breached the gates and took over and scooped up all the shit. The lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. Lions, Kiwanis, various groups. And they created these other sub-fraternal organizations because somebody noticed that, if there's only one lodge, people might notice there's something kind of funny going on. So they made these other ones, like the Rotary and the Kiwanis. People were given to understand, oh, no, you can't join direct, no, because Satan. But you can join this one and then this one, and then build your way up the ranks and build the community. And we like to see community outgrowth, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we won't haze you so much if whatever kind of fucking bullshit story people told to get people to do that. I didn't do any of that shit because I knew there was something fucking fishy. I knew it. And I still haven't decided what I'm going to join when it comes time to do that. Right now, I'm operating on emergency authority because it's an emergency. And I'm the highest ranking one around. Still highest ranking regular lodge available because everybody else went to irregular status, and I'm the only regular one around now because I raised it myself and I haven't touched a letter to the Supreme Grand Master, which I assume he's corrupt too. So since I didn't write a letter there, and I was about to, I got kind of distracted. Technically I'm still legitimate. Nothing wrong with making your own lodge. Nothing wrong at all. I did mine legit, for real. Did you see did you watch my thing? I did it myself. It was cool. It was cool. And did you watch it? No. It's real. And now it's the only real one on the planet. Hi, I'm Jack Star. Every word I'm saying is true. It's not my fault. It's awesome. What? If it's God, it better be fucking whiz-bang. Hey, okay, so I'm a paladin, and I created this sword that's 3.2 ounces lighter than a usual sword. And when you run it through the air, it goes whoosh, unlike a regular sword, which goes boom. Isn't that amazing? That's the power of God. Fuck you! That's not what I did. Okay? Holy Christ. Oh, Belgab. Oh, you're funny. Okay, so MV pissed me the fuck off. He fucking so fucking petty that he's fucking with my goddamn internet while I'm trying to upload. Like just in fury enveloped my bones. Like, fuck. He killed 90 fucking copies of her, mostly by exhaling, and then caused me all kinds of trouble and hit out, and then he's acting all smarmy and shit. You should have that fucking 19-minute phone call. He's an idiot. Smarmy is all get out of fuck. And then he came to extra senses and realized he was caught dead to rights. And there's nothing you can do. Nothing. And it's even just an ego thing. They don't even know what's going to happen when they get caught. I mean, believe me, they're a big deal. They're not going to fucking do time in county lockup. They're not even in trouble the way regular persons are. They were conquered by enemy magics from another dimension. I shit you not. And they didn't always this bad. They weren't always this bad. Now they're fucking broken. Literal like scarecrow with fucking broken arms flapping in the wings. Yeah, it's a fucking sight. So I'm sure people were very happy to see me doing anything other than smoking mad dope. Yeah, I didn't really do that. And isn't it amazing how everybody just assumed that meant I was worthless? That really made it easy to set things up. Yeah, there's a little bit of pre-work to do. I don't. What did I actually do? Can't remember. A lot of times when I go infinite mode and I gain the ability to translate through time and space without knowing what I'm doing, I'll get my brain turned off and God will pick me up and wear me like a glove. Yeah, God can do that. I don't want to be God's puppet. I don't want to remember. God, it's gross. I mean, that in that sense. Today I had to do a bunch of God or yesterday. Yeah, yesterday I had to think about things on a God level in a way that was to help others fix the fucking shit that had fucked up somehow, and I didn't care for it. I think I spoke about that on my last debrief, which is coming up. Oh, that's right. It's not coming up yet. In less than an hour, there's going to be an hour worth of content. And it's the bomb. I'm talking now, though, and you're not going to hear this till later. That's not time travel. That's just me being a douchebag. Okay? Doesn't have to be this way. Does not have to be this way. But I ain't got shit for bandwidth, and until somebody ponies up and kicks down, I'm still on my own fucking dime with this. Defending the country because of your fucked up Masonic system that's fucking broken too. That I happen to save because I have my own lodge. Yay! Yeah. It doesn't take that much to rebuild the whole thing. Just got to know how to do it. And being able to talk to God and let him take over your body from time to time, that's a real fast way to fucking get things going. Okay? But not everybody's capable of doing that. Not everybody's here doing that. And in addition to being open to God summoning me, I don't have to be, but my space puppy tried to possess me. It wasn't pretty. Because shields. Space puppy's not real, she doesn't really know how consent works. It's kind of alien to her because space puppy. I don't think she's not a threat. I mean, I talked to her. I imagine. I don't care if she's a threat to me because she's my friend. I mean, it's like having a child, but not. Shit, maybe she's my child. I don't think so, though. And in any case, she won't be in that form when I see her again in a human form, because then she'll be however the fuck a space puppy goes from space puppy to human. Whatever it takes to get her a vagina. I'm getting in there. Yeah. She wants to have sex with me. Sure, why not? Why not? No one else does seem want to. Any problem with that? Is that blasphemy? Blasphemy? Fuck you. You know, if you're so worried about blasphemy, you should have fucking hung onto the planet. Fucking syrup slinging fucking fags. Oh, sorry, that was a bit much. Syrup pouring fags. There we go. So, I don't know exactly where to go with my statements here. I don't want to offend anybody, but things are in much better shape. People who are in desperate trouble, including Envy, because he's terrified. He doesn't know how he's going to get out of it yet, and he's afraid I'm going to call him fatty, fat, and he'll lose everything and be laughed at for all of his days, just like I was. He thinks he's going to be treated like he treated me, and he is. Scheming little fucker. Well, not really. They're going to give him intensive, non-electroshock therapy, non-convulsive. It's still electricity. Yeah. Well, he's got a lot of blubber. It's going to absorb the blows. That's why we're going to use nano-encapsulated lightning. I'm not sure. I'm hoping I can squeeze in some notes on the design spec with a little arrow that says "shoot the lightning into his dick." I want it to like grow cherry red like Rudolph's red nose. Yeah, I don't want him to forget any of this, because this is kind of real. He kind of dropped the ball, and he pissed me off for no reason. It was so fucking petty. So fucking petty. Yeah, that's Envy. I reduced him to that. That was just one day. Okay, I got hours of content. I haven't touched on the subject of him for ever. No, never. It's only fairly recently I remembered that his name is Dave. Hi, Dave. You're never going to drink Bailey's out of a shoe. Never. Yeah. It's not so bad. All the casting characters from my past life, they've caught up. they're not here, but if I see them, I like, oh, hey you. I know their names. And they're like, oh, hey. They're a little shamefaced, but not too bad because they're actually really happy. Because at least somebody could fucking save them. And I turned out to not to be a worthless piece of shit. The fact that I had to punk them to do it, that's how Raj is. And everybody thought I was a jester. Oh, God. Allison was fucking pissed off. You jester! She was so mad. She thought I was something special. Bitch, I am. And then she's like, you're just a jester. Well, fuck, I'm not a fucking member of a black Masonic royalty smuggling clan that's been active for 3,000 years with all this shit and fucking hooked up with the military and tits that went on for 1,000,000 years and ass to match. Oh, yeah, I'm, not a big deal. I just did it all myself. Doesn't mean anything to her. Well, hopefully she's not that fucking self-absorbed anymore, since apparently I did pretty well. Pretty well. She was so pissed when I told her that there's a burial ground in the garage. I don't know exactly what that did, but I don't think I was supposed to know. And it was obvious. I walked in, I'm like, oh, fuck, spirits. And then I walked around. I mean, I wasn't scared, but I was like, oh, we got hangers on. They didn't want, the neighbors didn't want extra natives. They didn't want squatters. I didn't give a fuck what they wanted, but I do know that they didn't want me to say what my master plan was right away, because if they did, they'd worry. Hey, look at me, Mino. What are you doing here? Oh, are you thinking you're a cop and you're getting away with it? Okay, sure. Everybody here's a cop. Why wouldn't they be? And I got here and I negotiated with the spirits first. So I'm point man when it comes to talking to the spirit world. They even asked me first before they go talk to the guy, because he's obviously not here and I'm here. So I'm the caretaker. I'm the resident. I'm the beneficiary. I'm the sole beneficiary. Even if we did get married, she still couldn't get it. She still couldn't get it. She'd welcome to try. She wouldn't get it. She'd get to court and they'd be like, well, okay, so it's a special needs trust. So this part here where you're married, they'd take a fucking railroad spike and just scratch it right off, much to the amazement of the natives. A lot of times what the natives will do is they'll cast a spell and they'll assume that something will happen to make it come true. And in many cases that's true, but sometimes the law is a little more important than tribal law. There's a lot of treaties that the tribes made with the U.S. government. They can't keep track of them all. How do you think they fucking know what to say or what to do at any given time? They ask an ancestor. It's like they got the internet. They just whisper to each other. Those are the Native American people. I love them. I do. I love them so much. I would never in a million years do what I did the first time, which was casually wait until I happened to cross one organically. Because I thought immediately, I think I want a Native American girl. But my dad was an asshole. He didn't introduce me to anybody. I couldn't breathe. I would not have been accepted unless I was found on the side of the road with a broken leg and telling him to read. Anyway, it would have been an issue. The way that I found this one, totally organic. She was already spying on me. I acknowledged her 6 years later. I'm like, okay, zoom in, sweep her off her feet, and then promptly piss off her dad, and then tell him to go fuck himself and then leave. And then I haven't seen him in the flesh more than twice since. That's fucking love, because he's got a thing he couldn't tell me, and I'm supposed to respect them. Fucking, I did respect them, and I do respect them. The fact that I talked to them at all, like they thought I was looking for their special salmon recipes or their family beads or to rearrange my feathers. I came because I was asked to. For whatever reason, I still don't know yet. I suddenly felt compelled to follow up on a lead that was her turn to follow up on. And I remember I sent that message and I thought, okay, well, if this is cool, you send it back. She didn't send back because she wanted a child and she wanted to do shit like consume the man for food at the end of the breeding cycle. Like praying mantises on her fucking totem. Like no shit. And she loves you. Yeah, she can bring back as a head and wings. I mean, death is not the same to these people. They literally have special plants out in the fucking forest. You'll never find them. Way, way out in the deep part where you never get to. And then they do some kind of magic ritual. And then instead of growing a clone in a vat at DARPA, they get a pod person. And they get the spirit of the person to come down and reform. Not in a fake body. It's a real human body that comes out of a goddamn cabbage plant. Isn't that fucking something? Fuck, I bet it's amazing. I mean, it's like everything that's great about childbirth plus salad. So I'm fine to not have that happen. I like not being dead. And if I had died in prison, well, I'd be dead, and then I'd get rid of that annoying reputation I had, and they'd put me in another body. And she liked to fuck me, so she probably put me on with another dick like it. But once you do that, I mean, I'd be beholden to those people forever. Forever. Like, what do I do? Prove that I was somebody else? Hey, I used to be him. That's my house. Yeah, no, they make fucking horror movie final scenes based on that idea, right? No, it's my demean, my name, my lawyer, my trust, my mommy's trust, my house, my land, my house, mine. Tubal Cain didn't come to help. He came to congratulate me. I got the big ticket. And because I'm in control of this stuff, I get to make certain decisions that a lot of guys wouldn't get to in this situation. It's fucking lucky enough that I even like made it out of this fucking gauntlet alive. And it's not just so much that I can, marry into her family now. Maybe, I mean, I could, but no, because the tribal council checked. There's no future timeline that exists that doesn't involve one of us killing the other. And Grandpa Cooper is like, nah. He's starting to like me, and he knows that they'd fucking tear me apart because there's a bunch of hatred in that family. Even though I saved them all, they don't believe it, and then they lost face because why didn't they save me? Why didn't they save the family? Well, I don't want to say, but they're pissed because they don't know why they didn't. But I know everything. Oh, God damn it, Jack! I gotta kill you, you bastard! It's like it caused a psychic trauma. They can't handle the truth. To be fair, I can't be able to handle it myself either. And then on top of that, I don't want to fucking marry their family. Why? Well, just to pay the bills. Like, the white man doesn't want to pay. Is he? Yeah, it's a racial trigger. I mean, shit, why did the big fat man do it? Well, he probably did. I don't know. That's why he was poor with the ex-wife instead of a mother to his child. Or actually, I don't know. I do not know the deal with that. I shouldn't talk shit. And I do respect that man. That was a bit. See? Did you hear? Did you hear me backtracking and backwalking and paying respect to the Austrian people? That's because I wanted more strudel later. Yeah. Piss him off too far, he will take all the strudel. Oh, fuck yeah, he will. I'm sure it would fit. Yeah. Let us be kind. I am obviously not going to be well tolerated in this family unit for constantly times. I mean, I am a bit abrasive, and I did save them totally. And now I'm going to hand them scraps while they go sit and seethe. They probably would have preferred death. Well, too bad. This is what we got. So I'm going to have 7 wives. Okay? I'm not going to have sex with all of them. And one of them is primary wife, and that one decides who my dick goes in. Whether she's tired or whatever, she's the decider. So the other 6 women, they will vie for supremacy with each other. Or not at all. I don't give a fuck. I need women around me just to talk to and to fucking dodge fucking arrows and supply shade. Teach me how to fucking tie a teepee knot. I don't fucking know. I can't just have one. I am a fucked off mess. I don't know anything. I'm an idiot. Why would I just have one woman? Whose idea was that anyway? Oh, yeah, space pirates. Yeah, the Ergregor. One man, one woman, monogamy. Fuck. Whose idea is monogamy? Who? Seriously, why not have 7? The Mormons do. They're assholes, but still. You heard me, assholes. Yeah. Well, they're okay, but I mean, they have a right to be. A lot of people have taken it upon themselves to take advantage of the Mormons because not only are they assholes, they're stupid, inbred, fuckhead assholes, and their children have not benefited as a result. Pretty girls, really stupid. Not always. And then I imagine there's a way to teach them, but who's going to take the time to teach a Mormon girl? They're dead in 7 years. They're like mayflies. Oh, am I not supposed to know that? Tell you what, let's just pretend I'm exaggerating. Yeah, sure, they lived to be 21. Sure. Okay. You ever seen one? Come on. Time doesn't mean what you think it does. Speaking of time, I have a little bit left. It's 10:30. Envy really pissed me the fuck off. And as a result, I sent out wave after wave after wave of information that didn't need to be sent, but I did it anyway because, I just felt like logging into Facebook for the first time in a while. I believe I created an effect kind of similar to when I left the house for the first time in a while, like months, and went somewhere that wasn't just the grocery store. I'm like, oh, hi. Oh, hi. How you doing? Is that person there? They all thought I was, whatever. Well, pandemonium ensued when word spread, and some people found out I wasn't dead. Because I knew something was up. Yeah, somebody claimed I was dead. it's worked before, and I guess this time they did a life insurance payout, an actual payout. I guess they got that. I don't know who the fuck did this shit. I'm not just insulated. I don't care. But it's a little awkward when somebody's been convinced that I'm dead, and there's a great deal. And tell you what, we just need you to sign this, and then you can get the money, and then you can buy this other thing that we have. It's this fucking oldest scam. Not the oldest scam, but for whatever reason, people flipped the fuck out when it turned out I was alive. And then I started making adjustments to what had been done. I still don't know what the fuck happened, but I don't like it. Don't like it one bit. However, since I wasn't a Mason then, they thought, I didn't care what I liked. And then I have caused problems ahead of time. Like, this is our town. A little less of that from now on, I think. A little less. I proved my worth, definitely. I don't know how long it's going to take for these local illiterate degenerates to fucking figure out how to read the paper to find out. Or to get over the salty sting of their tears when they discover, oh, we know. Yeah, they lost the place of power. Oops. Did you hear that? A bird just flew into the goddamn window. I admit, I'm being a little bit saucy. Okay, but in my defense, I have not uploaded this yet. I do recognize I'm being a little salty. Yeah, did you want to come in, bird that just flew in the window? Tell you what, I'm going to keep on drinking and keep on smoking. I might do a little gambling. And I'm going to walk over there. You're not going to be able to hear me because I'm not going to be able to be heard. I'm going to be walking away from the microphone. Oh, Jesus Christ. Where are you? There's a creature in the house. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I apologize. Thank you for showing me your power. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. That is scary. Legit. Yeah. Oh no, I meant you. No, you scared me. Oh. Yeah, I bet you're scared. Yeah. So, hang on. May I speak to the... Thank you. He hasn't given me his name yet. We haven't been properly introduced. Somebody came in, busted through the shield, and then found himself still in shadow form and flew into the wall. I guess he took some bearings wrong. Sir, I can't turn off that. Yeah. Where'd you come from? Oh. It might be awkward. Would you mind coming back another time? Yeah, I'd love to see you, but I did not know anyone wanted to see me that bad. Yeah, this is the only one. You're welcome to the whole environment. Yes. Okay. If you watch out down there. I don't know what's going on. Somebody tainted the crypt. Whatever the fuck is in there, I don't know. I don't have the keys at hand. I don't want to go down there. It reminds me of being betrayed. That salty bitch. You should, if you can, take it over. If you need help, well, it's like this. There's these creatures from the other series, and they're there already. Yeah. Well, I like them, but they're already. Are you good with aliens? Uh-huh. Yeah, I'd be cautious. Oh, okay. What about Shane? Do you know Shane? Oh. Well, there's a bathtub up there. You're more than welcome. That, if you can take the garage, it's a bit crowded and it's not appropriate. It's a crime scene and there's traps in there, right? But actually, if you want to, do you recognize her? Okay, that's what I thought. Sir, you can stay here. Honestly, do you think? Do you like my demeanor? Okay. That room is filled with toxic black death. That room is filled with my semen. That one has been used as a black pentagram ritual chamber room for corrupted raising of, I don't know, compound or something. Yeah. A year and a half. So, I guess I'm tough, huh? I'm very sorry about that, sir. I don't know you for sure. What is that? Is it? Yeah. Holy shit! Really? Thank you. Oh my God! Wow, this doesn't belong here. Thank you. You're certainly welcome. You're probably an ancestry, and I can't see you very well at all, which is great because I'm kind of creeped out with this. Kind of creeped out. The people. Hello, internet people. Hello. I bet you think I'm making this all up. Just for attention and clicks, right? Sure. Right. Just making the whole fucking thing up. No, I'm not. It's God making it up. I mean, there's something flew into the window, and then something flew through the window, and then banged into the wall because it punched through the shields. A human can do that. It's not meant to keep out humans, but it is. It's not meant to let them come in and fuck with me. And then that guy, I don't know what he was thinking before, but apparently he'd never met a shielder before. So when I tell you I do things, it's really just the best way I know how to describe what actually happens. And what actually happens is I'm a badass, right? I didn't want to go to college. You know why? No, you don't. I'm not going to tell you. It was traumatic. And then I realized that shit. Wow. Why would I work really hard to dig for gold when I can grow some weed and it's the same price? Well, number one, it's not that easy to grow weed. Number two, don't know how to do it. Got to do it right. Number three, there's some guys who will take umbrage if you start cutting into their weed. Because if everybody grew weed, then it wouldn't be so expensive. So it used to be there was a thuggy pig gang that kept the price of weeds up, and that was her family. They were like headmasters in charge of beating the shit out of you if you grew too much weed or whatever. And then their designs clustered and fell. And then they started getting taken out by economic hitmen who wanted to get rid of them because they didn't make all that many friends. I mean, they're badasses and tough, but you piss off enough people enough times, the hoi polloi will take you out. And that's where I found her. Okay, so I can see why they didn't trust me. Well, obviously they're going to trust me now. I mean, I might be a little disrespectful, but you should hear I talk about the other guys. Oh, my God. I don't want to get into it. And obviously, I can handle my drug. It turned out I was telling the truth. I didn't want to because I mastered it. If I was going to do drugs, I would do some fun ones. Crystal meth is not fun for me. However, when no one else can do it, and everyone thinks you can't, it's a tremendous tactical advantage, right? I mean, it's not like I've wanted to keep on doing the same thing. No. I only did that once because somebody asked me for help, and I explained the rules, and one of the rules that affected me, not her, was that until this is resolved, I'm just going to blow through as much as I can to give the impression that I'm some kind of crazed weasel and want it so bad. Oh my God, he touched it once and then he hoovered it up for the next funny 25 days without taking a breath. He used 2 needles at a time. No, that's what I want the myth to be, because I knew these people didn't believe that I could handle it because I mastered it. And by that time, I had already used the bioethics experiments of questionable ethics on myself. But I was pretty sure they worked. They fucking work. I'm immune to that shit. I'm sure I could get addicted to something if I really, really tried, but I'd still have a way easier time in getting off of it than anybody else because I sanded down the protuberance in the neurosphere that is a ready hook to grab onto stuff and catch on to things that are meant to slow you down, because humans are supposed to be slow and sluggish and addicted to things. Well, guess what? I used to be, and now I'm not. That shit happens, yo. Personal experience. So as you can see, I don't really need grapefruit. I love her. She's welcome to hang around. Why would I get rid of her? Why would I get rid of her? I never would have. What happened was she was misled and she was bamboozled, and the fucking court system helped these 2 assholes kidnap her and psychologically torture us for upwards of 1.5 years. And you fucking cunts fucking thought it was funny. Not very funny, Belgam. And on top of that, MV's pissed off about something and he wants to fucking steal my fucking bandwidth. And he does that. Why? So, y'all are lucky you're lucky I'm this calm, right? I'm not in the goddamn mood for any fucking bullshit, even now. And then last night I was really not. Okay? I don't think I went too far. I definitely upset a few people. I don't mean to overly, and I no longer need to go on and on and on with my posts. They are content rich. Had a lot to say. I don't want to overdo it, and I don't expect somebody to have a fucking problem with too much text. I expect them to fucking read it. Something wrong with that? You got something better to do? Like what? I'm all fucking ears. Fucking broom jockey. I don't need to hear about how they're pissed off and upset that I cheated or whatever the fuck are they. Doesn't matter. Results count. I saved the country. I saved the planet. I saved her life. And I don't need to fuck her. Go back to keep fucking her, dude. I don't care. Ooh, I get your girlfriend. I don't give 2 shits. I care about the law and is she alive. And if she wants to leave, guess what? I don't give a fuck if you fucked her or not. I don't care if you got her. A lot of people have got her. How many of them, number one, have gotten her back? Number two, actually like her. Number three, don't need drugs to do it. Fuck, I like both of them. And those two could get along probably. They're in much better shape. Yeah. So I don't have the kind of problem with the Thuggy Piggy gang that most people think. I'm just annoyed that they expected me to pay for all this and do all the work and let them fucking laugh at me and shit. Fuck, they didn't even offer me a jester's nickel. By the way, where's my jester's nickel? Because my squaw had it last. And I knew all there was to know about a jester's nickel as soon as she handed me one. Oh, look, it's jester's nickel. Look, that's adulteration of currency. If you ever get caught with this at the wrong time, you go to prison for 25 years for adulteration of currency. And she was like mouth hanging open. Like, how'd you know that? She didn't say that, but how did I know that? Nigga, I can read. And I do. I shouldn't say nigger so much. It's not that big a deal. My father had a thingy in his hand. They had to remove it. It looked like an early model biobug. Looked like they put it in his hand and it dug in and it was supposed to control him. Probably wouldn't have worked. Hungarian. Not much control. They tried to give me a biobug and I killed it. Killed it dead while looking into her eyes. She was surprised. She wasn't happy. Captured by an alien insect and forced to betray her own species as well as me is one hell of a thing to say on a tombstone. But I don't think that was her. I think it was a tulpa. I think she was used to getting recycled, and she ran into a situation where she tried to go into her new body after she died, and there was a Tammy running around all right, but it was controlled by a bug. And she had to go back in time and find another person to hop into and then signal me for help because who else was she going to talk to? She was dead. Yeah. I don't know where she is now. I don't care. Both of them are alive and dead. They're both born the cusp of prophecy. They're alive, they're dead, they're alive, they're dead. They switched between the 1 and 622 6 months prior. She's alive, she's dead, she's alive, she's dead. I could call her out. Let's see. I like her. I do like her. I don't mean to take advantage of her ever. And I didn't. And I don't care if her father finds her to be more of a hassle now than ever. Not my fucking problem. This is so sweet. I picked up my phone. I got messages. Wow, that was a lot to read. How are you? Can I come over? 5 minutes ago. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yes, you may, but you must tell me how you will get here. Comma, and you must repudiate masonry and all its works. I'm funny. You must repudiate masonry. What's a good word to go with free? Sugar-free. No, dairy-free. Must repudiate dairy-free. Oh, God, I'm funny. Dairy-free masonry. Not because they are too corrupt, comma, but because I am too lactose intolerant. I'm funny. Now, this woman, obviously, I don't talk to a man this way. A man does not say, "Can I come over?" Well, if he does, he says, "I got drugs or something." They don't know me. They don't know me in this town. They don't. And they're gonna, because I'm gonna stay, because they like me, because I just saved the whole fucking planet for real. It actually happened. The planet. I don't know what I saved them from. Probably about not much more than 5 more minutes of bullshit before somebody else fucks it up again. But at least I was able to do that, right? And now they know. There's something going on. I could be doing better. I could be exercising. Oh yeah, I could be busting out and getting toned. You know why I'm not? People get suspicious. They would. They'd be like, If I start getting big, people would get legitimately scared, right? and there's no woman here to get big for, and there's no woman, and there's no reason for me to do it. Like some women want a flabby man. I don't give a fuck. Believe me, I didn't really want it to be this way anyway, but I'm not really that bad. And I don't care when they hurry up and fucking, pay attention to me. Then they can start giving me orders. These women seem to think that they just get to boss man around, just like the fucking lions, the lions. They're cops, so they get to boss people around. And if they're talking to somebody who's a non-cop, they're like, Mr. Cozy! Like, I give a shit what you have to say, buddy. And like, you're supposed to be defending me and you're screaming at me during my psych eval. Or not psych eval, but... Stop sending me walls of text. I didn't read any of it. I will maintain your legal fiction for you under pain of death. Yeah, I know. You don't have plausible deniability. And if I tell you something that you're not supposed to know, then you get all fucked off and you have to, like, remove yourself from your investigation because you're a fucking thuggy piggy and detective or whatever, and you never told me. You should probably identify yourself as whatever you are, and then you have to do that. And remember, I'm clergy, so you could treat me like Huggy Bear, but you don't want to do that. You just don't want to admit that you need help. That's okay, and you also feel guilty for whatever you did with Punjabi or whatever, but I can look past that. Always remember that I write what I write for myself and never for you, because you can just delete it. Like, just don't read it. Just delete it. And if you've got a boss who doesn't believe you, fucking give your boss my number, and then I'll have a little chat with him about the way things work. I don't think it'll be that bad in the future, but don't give me any grief. Fucking my writing is a treasure, and if you don't appreciate it, perhaps you don't know how to read. You can just scroll, and then, what? Really, it's your latent resentment that you have to work and struggle, and I can sit on my ass and loaf, you think. You think that this is easy, You don't even know the hours I have spent in quiet contemplation of my own tears, thinking about how much fucking work I have to do to fix the things that you people are fixing. You people are fixing. Wrongly. Now, brother, bow your head and let us pray together. I am this obnoxious. Now, brother, bow your head and let us pray together. Pray that we don't have to smite anybody. I forgot my smiting hammer and my smiting apron at home, and I don't want to hurt my hand again, because I smote once and it really fucking hurt. I'm not rated for smoting. Anyway, is there anything I can help you with right now? Because I'm pretty sure we're good. And would you mind confirming for me which state you're in? Geographical, not philosophical. Thank you. If it's a problem, I don't need to know, but I am willing to sign any required forms, as long as they're in triplicate, and I get a free cigar. As well as a little button that I can pin to my lapel that says, I support literacy by killing Jews in alphabetical order. That joke is fucking funny. Oh my God. That is the best fucking joke. I want to call friends and say, hey, I just made a joke about killing Jews. Hi, I'm Jack Star. Oh, Jesus. That's like 3 pages or three screens worth of text on that one. I don't mind that I'm interfering with him. I really don't. He's certainly gotten my way. This is an example of what I was talking about. When these people who are enforcement types, okay, if they're military, it's totally different. So different. If an off-duty military, if one of them starts telling me, bossing me around, I barely notice. I'll do it automatically. I love the military. There's nothing wrong with them. Nothing wrong with them. Probably because my dad was, fucking kidnapped by the Soviet Red Army. I mean, I picked up a taste of it. And then generally, if a military guy is hanging around me at all, they've read my dossier, the real one. Yeah, I'm a genius. I do cool shit. I might not look much. I've put in some hours on stuff. I'm a citizen. They don't have to worry too much about me. It's getting to the point where it's a fucking honor to be around me. Well, I don't want to get. I'm starting to get a little bit too big of a head, but cops are different. They will fucking bark orders at me, and then they have the nerve, the unmitigated gall to get upset that I don't ignore them. I completely pay attention to them. And then I think about whether I'm going to obey them or not, and then I don't. Even if I do, then they're still pissed. He's being... Well, it turns out I'm not subject to their authority, clergy, and typically I'm not in the middle of an emergency situation, and I'm not afraid of them because I don't break the law. They're there to serve me. They don't see it that way. They've been trained a little differently than they used to be. Used to be they were trained to serve and protect the public. Now they're fucking pirates. They really are. And they're trained to be polite and to do their job and get away with it. And me, they tend to not let me observe what they're doing because I scare them. I don't like getting in their face and say, "What you doing, sir? How dare you?" No, I don't. I just watch them and then quietly think, "Oh, that's what they're doing," and then I giggle. Because really, I don't care as long as they're not getting rid of my shit. And if they are, did I mention I'm clergy? Yeah. So coming to the church, sure, break the pews, ransack the books, whatever. God's gonna cut you down. It's not quite that bad, but I'm in a different category. I don't have to pay attention to them. Well, no, I have to pay attention to them. I do have to listen to them, and maybe not do their orders. And then if I tell them things, I don't know. I don't tell them anything. God can do it. It's really cool to be a servant of the Lord in the end times. I saw that coming too. Once I saw that kids in school were using drugs and not giving to me, okay, well, I knew what would happen if they were that big of fucking idiots, and then time would march on and inexorably to the future, and they would become drug addicts, and then I wanted to be in a position where I could lord my fucking non-druggy attitude over them. And so much the better if they thought that I was a fucking drug user ahead of time. I'm not going to lie, it's not the best plan, but that's what I came up with. And it does have the advantage of, number one, working. Number two, I feel great. And it was even easier to cure addiction than I thought. All you got to do is just manipulate your brain. It's not that hard to teach. I don't even need to use my penis. I might get bored halfway in the middle though. So, but results count. And on several occasions, I was exposed to addictive compounds that didn't take. They're not taking. When I don't have nicotine available, I don't care. I think about a girl I want to kiss. Works pretty well. The key is interrupting the cycle and not letting it take hold. It's easy for me because my brain is smooth as a baby's ass. There's no nooks and crannies for the stuff to get caught in, metaphorically speaking. But if a person doesn't know this and they just let it build up, and it will sink in and be permanent. And then even that can be removed. But it can take a lot of help from the outside. And the best technology they had available when I was growing up was Alcoholics Anonymous. That fucking Bill W. fucker, what a loser. He couldn't ever drink again because he fucked up too many times, is the story. I didn't accept that. I did not believe that there was no way to use drugs without being addicted. So I fucking found it. And I just told you. Now, since I'm not going to write it down, I'm not going to fucking sell a book. I'm not going to make money off of it. And I'm not trying to, promote it to crush the grip of the cartels or whatever. I will probably be allowed to live. Because for one thing, I'm pretty handy. For another, King Arthur had to have a Merlin. And since I didn't write it down, the cartel doesn't have to worry. It's when the stuff is just written down, it's the problem. And then the cartel is already, they know me. Yeah. They like me. I'm not that bad. I'm not difficult to deal with. And I am clergy in the Mexican and Spanish cultures. That actually means something. Okay. And I named my drone Zorro, and I know who Don Diego Garcia is, and I can't remember the other guy, but I got a little bit of Spanish Latin cred, a little bit. So I don't need to worry too much about drugs. Whereas, as you know, some people that I went to high school with are fucked. Okay. I don't care. I don't have to fix her. I don't have to fuck her daughter. I don't have to seduce her brother. I don't have to do shit. The fact that I can, and I was smarter than she was, that's good enough for me. That's all the adventure I need. And then I'm a gracious conqueror of her hopes and dreams. I'm not going to get out and push, but I don't care. Whatever. There's a bunch of people lining up who would like to help me, so she doesn't even need help. So you see, all these problems gone like the wind. Poof, poof, poof. Masked poofer. You don't know who that is, huh? Wow. All right, well. It'll take some time for you all to get used to everything. But I just had it fucking enough. So I opened the floodgates. And there's more. I didn't have to talk. Oh, Jesus. I've been talking 2 hours about fucking nothing. This is the greatest job in the world. Notice that I don't have a job because I can't take money for this, because this is basically court reporting for a case that isn't gone to trial. And it's, if I exploit the subject matter, there's special rules for that. If I start taking money for this, I'm kind of fucked. However, if I give it away for free the entire time, and I'm honest, and I do it right, not only am I okay, I am celebrated as a hero, and I get to sell it later. That's why nobody's giving me money. Appreciate that, by the way. I know I can't. It's amazing how nobody called me up and told me that. Never occurred to you to go deep throat, disguise your voice, and say, "Hey, this is Jackson Con. Okay, I'm a friend of a friend. Can we talk?" No, none of that. I guess you're trying to do your fucking ESP fucking gig. I sat there and I watched what's his face called Who's Your Dick a lot, pretending it wasn't him. That's not good enough for me. Oh, you got to fucking obey the law with me to the letter, but with her, you could. Oh, Jesus! Whoa, sorry. Okay. Okay, so occasionally people come in, I guess. Fuck, that's weird. You ever had a ghost come in and grab your back of your hoodie and remind you to stop talking shit? Yeah. I'm not nearly as brave as I seem, and I'm drunk, and I'm a little high. Not very high. By the way, I'm a cheap fucking date. Yeah, they can't bust me for buying dope. I hardly ever do. And it's not even dope. Dope is opium. Dope is the stuff that is addictive that you can't live without. I don't get that one. I'm not an idiot. I don't want that one. Why do I need opiates for? I don't like them. I've been on record for this for years. So it's not just that I get to do whatever I want. It's that I know what to want, and I control and manipulate the pattern of my life. I'm a master. That's kind of how it works, yeah. So it ain't easy being green, and it was very useful. I don't need to do a whole lot of anything. I could keep at this for a long time, which is why they're going to surrender, because they can't lay siege to this house. And they're fighting each other, and they're wasting their time to do nothing. It's like the army fighting the military, and then with the Chopper 7 news chopper dropping bombs on them. Sorry, I'm really distracted by I had a ghost hit me. I really did. Wow. Did I mention this house is valuable? Yeah. Maybe George wants to buy another one. Right. There's storage underneath it. I can feel a lot of vibration. A train's not going by. There's vibration between my feet. There's a train going on. There's a train going by underneath. This is a cool place. It's legitimately badass. And it's mine. Yeah. And my mother's sister said I'd be lucky to get $400,000 for the other one, and I should get a job at Burger King. Sweetie, I think you were wrong. Yeah. So, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm really distracted. Damn. I'm not surprised that people can come in here. I guess I was just talking too much shit. I guess I was. Well, I don't usually talk too much shit. Oh, I know what it is. It's a celebration. They're being friendly. And I can see why that would be done. Yeah. Huh. Too bad they're not girls. Let's see. Oh my God, she has a car. Did it come with the husband? Okay. By the way, I have to make this clear. I cannot have sex with this woman. And I'm somewhat disappointed. You might think to yourself, well, why not, Jack? Well, just trust me. I can't. Discipline is its own reward. It might cause problems, and then I'm a mess, and I'd rather talk to her anyway. And then I don't want her to feel like she can push me around. At this point, anybody can push me around. I'm tired. I'm lonely. I'm really lonely, and Cool. Oh, hey, let's see Anthony. No, let us say Shazbot. Things should be okay. I'm not upset or anything. And I just talked some more shit about him on my debrief, and I'll upload that today. And then there's another one now. Oh yeah, it starts in 8 minutes. Get on the YouTube. Get on the new Jew Zoo review tube and watch it. It's badass. Well, I'm happy to hear that. And I want to know, is this the same person chatting back to me that I'm going to see in the flesh? Okay, so I know you can't answer that, but pretend you can. You're my spiritual counselor and guide. I need your answer. Puppy Wheeler. Puppy Wheeler. Baby, wouldn't you like to see me wiggle it with such a sexy body? Maybe you can have me. Watch me perform first. That is the least attractive come on I've ever seen in my life. For one thing, puppy spelled 6 letters. For another, wouldn't you like to see me wiggle it with such... No. Can you produce 2 forms of ID and a major credit card? Jesus. So people have different ideas about what constitutes whatever. But clearly, things have happened to the degree that people are paying attention. Invite to Messenger. Puppy will get a link to install the app. Best dating worldwide. YBZJDFNH. YMCEDEF. YMCEDF? Smart link. What the fuck is this? Baby would... Hi, baby. My tongue is flexible and exciting. You'll love it. Here you can see me. I've never seen these kind of links before, but I've gotten a lot of dating site links. And I'm not... Hello, I'm just an ordinary girl who needs a passionate man to love me. Will you click in? Jesus. No, actually. I don't know where my Facebook friends come from, but I don't trust anything here. Buchanan, Virginia. It's complicated. See Puppies About info. Well, yeah, but sometimes somebody will run the phone and then another one will be running the meat suit, and then it's okay. You don't have to tell me, but... Okay, that's fine. I don't know how it works. You're welcome to come over. You absolutely are. And we won't just sit around because this place is filthy and we need to talk. It's filthy. And when you find out why it's filthy, you'll be really impressed. But it's still fucking filthy. It's disgusting. So it's impressive that this person's willing to come over. Studied at Virginia Peninsula Community College. Buchanan. Buchanan. You know, Punkin Wheeler daughter. Danny Wheeler father. I have no idea who this is. Punkin Wheeler. Where's she? Also in Buchanan. Well, fucking losers. And then that person is... Well, that is a fairly attractive person. Not my type, but looks like a madam. It's fine. I made some complicated statements to a... Yay, no ban! Yay, no ban! Yay for no ban! When I logged on to Facebook, I started to make a fuss. And sometimes that makes people nervous because people are like, who the fuck is this guy saying this shit? I'm fucking Jackstar, okay? Fucking people. Oh, you haven't heard of me? Oh, well, okay, you must be new. People know me. I've done some things. All is well, no joke. I just glad to know. And for the record, I'm glad I decided not to ban you. And for the record, I'm glad I decided not to ban Jews. So it's a pretty good day. Like I'm not in a worry. I'm not in a hurry. I do need a driver's license. I just have to renew it. I paid my parking ticket, no, my speeding ticket. I don't know if I have. I don't know exactly. I don't really care. What are they gonna do? Pull me over? Yeah, okay, sure. You take me to custody. Oh, how dare you drive? You didn't give us the proper amounts of bribes, and you were indecent. And she said she'd shoot you in the kneecaps. Wow. Like I'm not hamming it up too much. I don't think I deserve that much trauma. I think it's a bit much. It's a bit much considering what I've been through. And I'd like to know, like, is somebody gonna question her, or are they just gonna let it slide? And she lives how far away? And she said she'd get her gun and shoot me in the kneecaps. Really? And she's allowed to run around knowing shit. She gets to, well, actually, maybe not. Maybe that's why she's upset. It's almost as though people should have listened to me in the first place. It's almost as though I knew what I was talking about. And all y'all who decided advantage of me. I don't need your sorries. I don't need your please forgive me's. I need money. Fucking raffle up a fucking phone drive, figure out something that works. There's a number of options here for making money. Everybody has to do it my way because that's the rule. I checked with the guy. It's his house. If this order of things is not followed, there's problems. And that's my life, Belgap. So, Dave, don't be so petty. I'm going to take your house, your children, and your wife. You can't take my bandwidth. And I'll give them back to you when I'm done. Because, ew, gross. That's pretty cold, isn't it? Yeah. I don't need a bagel. I don't need cream cheese in my bagel. I think I need not meth. Not meth. Do you know how fucking tired I am of that shit? Oh, God, everybody believed that I just hooked on it. I'm not. I don't get hooked on things, and I didn't use that much, and I don't want to be hooked on it. I wanted everybody to think I was, and everybody just couldn't imagine that I wasn't because they're addicts and I'm not. So, are we done hearing crap from about Jackstar? I mean, I'm fucking tired of the slander and then not having anybody over here, and then that person coming over. Well, I mean, I don't mind talking to her, but I don't want to work. No, I saved the planet. I did my work. I fucking saved Grapefruit's life and then fucking put up with life without her. That was work. I learned how to be a sorcerer, sort of. I did. I became one, but I learned a lot of it on my own. I managed to have my cat killed, and I didn't fucking make too much fuss. So at what point does any of this fucking shit count as work? Okay. So I'm going to fuck off, and we're going to figure out a way to get other people to dead rat in a string to swing it from, and people can volunteer to help, and then they don't have to, or just leave it like this. I don't know. Depends on who's going to finance the remodel. Who is, by the way, somebody's going to have to give me a debrief on what happened here while I was gone. I'm already looking forward to the future. Do you understand? I am clergy. You can give me your confession. I can even pretend to be Catholic, or I can become Catholic, effectively. Or I can summon down fucking St. Paul and Jude if you want to fucking kiss his ass. I have special privileges and rights, and I don't need to hear about your puny rules that don't apply. I make the rules here. It's my demean. There are certain things I can do here that I can't do out there. Like on the land out there, I probably couldn't give somebody permission to take acid on the street. Probably not. But here you go. You want some? I'd check them over to make sure they're okay. I'd give it to them. I know how to give acid. It's crucial to make the set and the setting appropriate. If it's scary, it's going to have a scary experience. And then if somebody has a scary experience, do I know how to get them out of it? I do. Do I want to make people have scary experiences? No. But if I did, I know how. Well, I would need acid. And then I'm in a haunted house. Well, yeah, I'd imagine it'd be pretty fucking scary too. I bet I could scare the shit out of somebody and fucking warp their mind. But I'm not going to. And I don't need to get special permission from the fucking government to do acid here. I just talk to God. And then if I wasn't talking to you, Fuel, I would have been a lot more clear on what's going on. And then I would have listened to God more closely. Oh, yeah, God says it's iffy, but he says I got it about right. It's not that I have special privileges and can do anything. It's that speaking to the divine is a part of my life, and I do it proper. And I did it before 2006. That's why it's illegal. And I told somebody it's not going to work. I didn't say maybe. I said it will not work. And then they went and did it anyway. And then they're cha-chaing. Oh, yeah.
I don't believe you.
Good news, everyone. Divine intercession has been called for and granted. Look, a case can be made that this person had ODD, opposition defiant disorder. Additionally, I wasn't sure, and nobody really knew. And from what I saw, she got sat down at the exact way at the right time to get her to the place where she needed to be to tell me the truth. I think time served, because I'm grateful to have that proof. Because I later on was subjected to the same thing that whatever happened to her. And I thought it was weird, but I did it right because I listened. That's all. I listened. There's abject proof that God and the divine can help a man not take the wrong kind of drugs, since that's the setup ahead of time. It's not like I only want to take ones that are non-allergenic or whatever. Safe, harm reduction. That's what I want to do. If I wanted to get whoop-ass high, I would ask God, hey, God, can I get high for 3 weeks? I don't know. God would probably say, did you do your homework? I don't know. I haven't had to ask that question. I did say, okay, I'm in jail, God. What the fuck? It's Christmas. When I get out of here, I'm going to get high until the end of time, or she shows up and explains. And God's like, okay. Yeah. And I've only been getting on one thing that I don't even like, because that's the one I needed to figure out how to super master. And what better way to super master something than to just, oh, you have to quit too? I'll quit with you. It's easy. That's an incredibly powerful thing to do. So I'm not just whooping it up. I'm not profiting. It's not like drugs are a mainstream part of my life. I'm not doing anything. There's all kinds of shit that I'd like to do with them. I'm not doing anything except making sure that I look like the biggest fucked off asshole ever, so that those people who used to do it all the time and could do it with impunity and laughed at me for 3 fucking years, I don't give a shit if the fucking DEA ordered them to. I don't care. They didn't know they didn't know the fucking law either. Fuck them. So I got that out of my system, and I'm sure it was extraordinarily enraging to see me sitting on my ass, not even picking up the goddamn empty cardboard boxes that beer comes in from the floor where I throw them over my shoulder when they empty. Just make a fucking fucked off mess for 1.5 years. Yeah, some of them are pissed. So that's why, partially, but still, that doesn't excuse it. I did want them to be off balance so that I could have a better chance of survival, and I still don't know that I have, so I might be getting ahead of myself. But in case anybody's wondering, that's why I get to do things. And I guess people have figured out things are okay. I don't know exactly what happened the last 3 days, but somehow a Rubicon has been crossed, and people are less worried. They were worried before. Now, they're okay. Interestingly, I don't think I'll be able to get to do a lot of drugs when there's people here, because it's not how it works. I mean, I don't want to do more drugs. I kind of want to do less. And then if there's somebody here watching me not do anything but that one, then they can confirm what I'm telling you. I can't really just trust me. And then what I'm saying about helping that other person is very noble, but there's got to be, trust but verify. People have lied about their drug use before. I know, it's incredible that anybody would ever do anything such thing. But as long as there's nobody else in the room but clergy, I can just say what I want, and then I get away with it. No, I'm kidding. I just don't lie. But I just do seem too good to be true, don't I? Yeah. So looks like the court's getting on board. Looks like there's not going to be any Belgab oversight over the next few weeks where they try to set me up for something. And it looks like I have to watch this person like a hawk so that they don't plant shit, right? I don't know what's going to happen. I don't. But just between you and me, I planned on this event happening. I'm not going to have sex with this woman, irrespective of who she is or how attractive she is, because I have not. My teeth are vile. My clothes are vile. Everything's vile about me. I'm still toxic. I'm in a cranky, pissy attitude, and I haven't got a blood test. So I'm just not going to do it because that'll make me, I don't know what, but I'd rather somebody else. I like her better. And I'm just not like that. I'm the kind of person who, well, I'm afraid, frankly. It's been so long. I'm scared.